Storm Publishing presents The Cottage at Whisper Lake, written by Phillipa Nefri Clark and read by Brigid Lohrey. 1. Nothing had changed. The sea air was still salty and fresh and intoxicating. Up here on the limestone cliff, the breeze still took the bite out of the hot late afternoon sun, and the view across the southern ocean beneath a deep blue sky was still glorious, reaching to a horizon so distant it melded with the sea. Stone steps led down to the golden sand of the beach, to the lagoon and the jetty and the river flowing beneath the rock face, protecting the township from the lashing winds, which would come again in winter. At the far end of the curved beach, another cliff jutted further out and hid the next bay and the ones beyond. The only sounds were the whooshing of the sea and cawing of seagulls. A lone surfer waited for the right wave, and closer to the beach, a dog paddled in the shallows. Nothing had changed. But she wasn't here for the beach and the ocean, and certainly not a trip to the past. Sadie Forrest turned her back on the scenery to gaze at the rows of headstones populating the cemetery by the sea. Generations of souls buried here since the first half of the 19th century, when the township was founded by the Ryan and Temple families. She knew the history, knew just about everyone who lived in the area, or she used to. 15 years was a long time, except time seemed to have forgotten River's End. She took a moment to pull her hair into a ponytail to stop it getting in her eyes. Anything to delay the inevitable. When her fingers reached into her handbag for her phone, to check for messages yet again, she pulled herself up. No more procrastination. The gravestone was new and simple. At its base, a posy of purple geranium slowly wilted. Dad's favorite flower. There was only one reason she'd turned into the cemetery car park on the way to the inn. Sadie hadn't come for the funeral all those weeks ago, so at least now she could tell her mother she'd been here, paid her respects. Not that a toxic human deserved respect.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?